Will car insurance cover flood damage in China? To obtain compensation, the first step is to determine whether the car has purchased car damage insurance. After the reform of car damage insurance purchased after September 19, 2020 has included water-related insurance and can receive compensation. After calling major car insurance companies on the issue of compensation for car damage, I came to a simple and memorable conclusion. If there is car damage and the car is soaked, the current policy is compensation for parking damage and car damage, compensation for vehicle damage caused by water passing and stalling, but if it is a secondary ignition, it does not meet the compensation conditions. Therefore, car owners do not need to worry because they did not specifically purchase water-related insurance. Life Property Insurance Customer Service said, if the vehicle is in water, it is the engine involved in the vehicle damage insurance. Please do not attempt to move or start the vehicle, report and take photos in a timely manner, and we will notify the loss assessment personnel to contact you. In reality, there are many situations where cars are flooded. Some are parked in residential areas, streets, or parking lots, while others are flooded while driving, causing the engine to stall. The customer service of Life Property Insurance stated that there is no significant difference in compensation between the two. As long as it is a flooded car accident, it mainly depends on whether the engine has been damaged. In addition, the owner of the flooded car does not have to bear the towing fee, and the car damage insurance pays for it. However, customer service prompts, due to your location in Beijing and the current shortage of rescue resources, the customer needs to queue up for processing, and it will take at least 4 to 5 hours. The specific waiting time cannot be determined. Pacific Insurance Customer Service said, if the vehicle is flooded, please call our phone number in a timely manner to report the case. After reporting the case, there will be a claims department to follow up and handle it. The rescue costs, cleaning costs, electrical losses, etc. incurred after the vehicle is flooded are all covered by the vehicle damage insurance liability. All insurance company customer service representatives unanimously emphasize one detail, and once the car is flooded, it is important not to ignite it again. If it is found that the damage was caused by secondary ignition, it is not within the insurance company's compensation scope. Whether it is rain entering the vehicle's air intake during driving that causes the engine to stall, or a parked vehicle being flooded by rain, simply starting the vehicle again with ignition is likely to cause damage to the engine. Therefore, in this case, even if the engine is insured against water damage, no claim will be made. In addition to water ingress, there are also different measures for handling collisions, or being washed away or thrown away during the floating process of the car. The practitioner stated that if a vehicle that is actively or forcibly stopped floats off the ground due to the buoyancy of water and is forced to collide with other vehicles or objects along the water flow, and there is no need to restart the vehicle, if it floats and collides with other vehicles, the responsibility needs to be determined by the traffic police first. After issuing a responsibility confirmation letter, the insurance company of the responsible party will settle the claim through vehicle damage insurance. After floating and hitting other static objects, such as houses, power poles, trees, etc., the loss of vehicles can also be compensated through vehicle damage insurance. Also, if valuables are lost in the car due to rainstorm, the car damage insurance will not be compensated, only the car configuration items will be compensated. As for the car being washed away, the above-mentioned person said, report the case first, wait for the rain to stop looking for the car, find the insurance company to assess the loss, and if you cannot find it, ask the police to provide proof and seek insurance compensation. If the compensation ratio is generally total loss compensation, the insurance company will choose 70% to 80% of the market value of the vehicle as the compensation standard. How to compensate for alternative fuel vehicle? In recent years, the group of new energy owners has become increasingly large and has become a new consumer group that cannot be underestimated. According to data from the Ministry of Public Security, as of the end of June this year, the total number of automobiles in China was 328 million, of which 16.2 million were new energy vehicles, accounting for 4.9% of the total number of automobiles. The total number of pure electric vehicles is 12.594 million, accounting for 77.8% of the total number of new energy vehicles. Even more so in the first-tier cities of Beijing. As of the end of 2021, the number of new energy vehicles in Beijing reached 507000, which is at a leading level in the country. This rainstorm has made it impossible for everyone to ignore the insurance problem of alternative fuel vehicle. In the cost of new energy vehicles, the total cost of batteries, electronic control, and motor electronic control accounts for over 60% of the total vehicle cost. This means that once the 3 electric systems of electric vehicles encounter water ingress faults, they will face higher maintenance costs and second-hand car residual value loss compared to gasoline vehicles. In many previous cases, most electric vehicles have problems after soaking in water for a long time, and the final result is direct scrapping, mainly due to high battery costs. But now the waterproof technology of alternative fuel vehicle batteries has made great progress, which also makes new energy owners and insurance companies slightly relieved when facing a rainstorm. According to publicly available information, the dust and waterproof standards for new energy vehicle battery packs on the market have all reached IP67 level, protection against dust inhalation, temporary immersion, etc., second only to the wiring industry in achieving the highest IP68 level. At present, the waterproof performance of battery packs and other components has been fully considered in the design of electric vehicles. As long as the sealing of the battery, motor, and circuit is good enough to avoid short circuits when wading in water, electric vehicles can operate normally. So theoretically, electric vehicles have higher safety and reliability in wading than traditional fuel vehicles. For example, the ideal one has a short-range wading depth of 450 mm, a long-range wading depth of 300 mm, and the official maximum wading depth of 450 mm given by NEO ES8. According to conservative estimates from industry insiders, electric vehicles can safely pass through when the wading depth is 1/3 of the height of the tires. Be careful when the water depth exceeds more than half of the tires, as this situation can easily cause water to enter the vehicle. If the wading depth exceeds the bumper, you should be vigilant when driving to avoid engine water ingress. If there is a problem with the battery when an electric vehicle is involved in water, it can also cause dangerous situations such as fire and electric shock. Once the three electric systems of electric vehicles encounter water ingress faults, they will face higher maintenance costs than gasoline vehicles. This makes people worry, will insurance companies be willing to pay for alternative fuel vehicle? There is also a time node. Before December 14, 2021, the new energy-exclusive vehicle insurance has not been launched, and alternative fuel vehicle are still covered by traditional vehicle insurance. This part of the insurance policy does not compensate for the damage to the three electricity system of alternative fuel vehicle caused by rainstorm, soaking in water, etc. After all, the alternative name of water-related insurance is Special Engine Loss Insurance. After that, alternative fuel vehicle were insured with exclusive vehicle insurance, and the vehicle damage insurance in the exclusive terms included the three electricity system into the guarantee, comprehensively covering the use scenarios of new energy vehicles in driving, parking, charging and operation. If alternative fuel vehicle is damaged due to rainstorm and soaking in water, it can be compensated. As of the afternoon of August 1st, the rain in Beijing is still ongoing, and multiple insurance companies have launched emergency plans. Ping An Property and Casualty Insurance Beijing branch immediately launched an emergency plan and opened a green claim channel, collaborating with 6 rescue companies and over 1,000 cooperative repair shops to ensure timely rescue in the rain and post-disaster repairs. Claims, orders, and 95,511 seats are on duty 24 hours a day. According to statistical data, as of 16:30 on July 31st, Ping An Property Insurance Beijing branch has received a total of 1202 car insurance major disaster reports during the current rainfall period, from July 29 to July 31st, with 74 cases closed. The fastest one was completed in 3.13 minutes. PICC Property and Casualty Insurance Beijing branch launched the 3 exemptions and 4 quick service, which includes free on-site survey, free weather certificate, free accident rescue, and the 4 quick service includes fast and undifferentiated rescue, fast loss determination, fast repair, and fast compensation. Chang'an Property and Casualty Insurance also said that it would provide exclusive seats to accept typhoon and rainstorm disaster cases, give priority to and quickly accept all claims reports caused by typhoon disasters, simplify the claims process, and negotiate a one-time loss assessment for flooded vehicles. The insurance company reminds that the vehicle involved in water reporting should be kept on site within 48 hours as much as possible, and relevant materials such as insurance policies and ID cards should be prepared.